To our north, yes, I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And that video that keeps coming in, especially from the North Country, is devastating up there.
Yes, that really heavy rain from, was it Monday? Yes, caused some major flooding issues. But today we should still be a little bit better, which is good.
Good for us, though.
Yes, it is. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. The Mohawk Valley and up north does look to remain mostly dry today. We just see a passing shower possible here on our radar. South of the Mohawk Valley, it is possible to see some passing thunderstorms, and this will mostly be contained to the afternoon. We actually are seeing one moving through right now, the Winfield area, moving towards Richfield, so keep that in mind for this morning. Otherwise, we are mostly dry, and we will be seeing partly sunny skies today. We're still a bit warmer this morning. We have 66 degrees in Whitesboro and in Richfield Springs. We'll reach the low 80s today and start to get a little bit humid. We will get really humid towards the end of the week and the weekend, and we continue to see thunderstorm chances after today. They look to be mostly confined to the afternoon hours, and they're not going to be a washout all-day event. They are going to be off and on with periods of sunshine throughout the days, and then once again really warm and humid by the weekend with scattered thunderstorms possible. So for today, expect partly sunny skies for the Mohawk Valley. Thunderstorms are possible south of the Mohawk Valley and will reach the low 80s. I will talk a little bit more about the showers and thunderstorms coming up, Gary.
Anna, thank you. Let's get right to it now. New video.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. The unsettled weather pattern does start today. So this morning, it does look like we will be seeing extra cloud cover. Passing showers possible for all of us, but then most of the Mohawk Valley and up north will be seeing sunshine this afternoon with a passing shower or storm possible south of the Mohawk Valley through the afternoon and evening. Tomorrow looks like the scattered showers and storms are going to be a little bit more widespread. It looks like showers in the morning, possibly some thunderstorms in the evening, still some sunshine though. And then for Friday, Saturday, even Sunday, it looks like we are going to be seeing periods of sunshine, but then we also are going to be seeing pop-up showers and storms. So although it's unsettled, it's not going to be like a whole day washout event for these days coming up. So if you did want to mow your lawn, I would say yes today. If you do live to the south though, just be careful that there could be a thunderstorm this afternoon. And then for the rest of the week into the weekend, these showers and thunderstorms look to kind of develop in the afternoon and evening, so maybe the morning would be a good time to do this. It's also going to be pretty warm. The humidity rises as we head into today. We'll be in the low 80s, mid 80s towards the end of the week, even upper 80s for this weekend. Gary.
Anna, thanks. Pathway to NATO membership. That's on the
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with some clouds this morning, and it is possible to see a passing shower. So let's take a look now at downtown Utica. We are starting out cloudy. It's a little bit warmer, though, and we are going to start to get a little bit more humid today as well. Our temperatures are mostly in the 60s. We have 61 degrees in Dowdesville, 66 degrees in Whitesboro, and looking to the south, 62 degrees in Cooperstown. We are starting to get a little bit humid. We have 62 degrees for the dew point. That is in the muggy category, and today this will start to rise. It will get really humid over the next couple of days. As we head into the end of the week and the weekend, it gets really hot and humid, and then we also see that unsettled weather pattern continuing. At this point on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we are seeing a passing shower in the central part of Herkimer County. We're also seeing a passing shower just north of Boonville, kind of heading towards the Old Forge area, and a passing thunderstorm heading towards the Cooperstown area. So the Mohawk Valley is dry this morning, but we are seeing once again a passing storm to the south, a few showers to the north. This is due to this cold front that is starting to move in. As for the rest of today, it looks like we are going to be seeing partly sunny skies for most of the Mohawk Valley and up north, but the possibility of a passing shower or pop-up thunderstorm continues for south of the Mohawk Valley, especially this afternoon and evening. These do get a little bit more scattered as we head to the end of the week and the weekend. We continue to see this unsettled weather pattern continuing. It's not just that necessary cold front that I showed you. We just continue to see low pressure systems move in and cold fronts. It's also also going to remain really humid, so this brings in the possibility of scattered showers and thunderstorms for the end of the week, the weekend, and into next week. But once again, it's not going to be washout for any of these days, and these storms and showers do look to just develop mostly in the afternoon. So looking ahead to this weekend, we'll be in the 80s, pretty warm and humid, with pop-up storms possible Saturday afternoon, and same thing goes for Sunday afternoon. So if you did want to spend any time outside, I would say yes for today. Just be careful if you live south of the Mohawk Valley, and then definitely get anything done in the morning for the rest of the week and the weekend. So on our Skycast here today, we're starting out with cloud cover. It will remain cloudy through early afternoon, but then we do see some sunshine later. And then tonight we do see some clouds build back in. We see more scattered showers tomorrow morning, but then we see the possibility of a few scattered thunderstorms coming in tomorrow afternoon and evening. So for the rest of today, expect partly sunny skies. Passing shower or storm possible south of the Mohawk Valley. Will reach the low 80s, and then we'll be in the 60s tonight. A few showers are possible. The unsettled weather starts today. It gets really humid for the end of the week and the weekend, with a scattered shower or thunderstorm possible every day, Gary.
An unusual 7-day with lightning, pretty much a chance every day.
Yes, and I don't like it.
Hannah, thanks. The time right now, 5:23 coming up. And thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And if you haven't seen the 7-day already, it is quite rocky over the next several days, huh?
Yes, so the unsettled weather begins today. A passing shower or thunderstorm is possible for the south of the Mohawk Valley, and then for the rest of the week and the weekend, scattered thunderstorms are possible.
So we here in Utica might be safe today, right?
Yes, as we see the sun come out later, it looks a little bit nicer. So let's take a look now at the Earth Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This morning we are seeing a few showers moving through to the north. We're actually seeing a thunderstorm move through south of the Mohawk Valley this morning, just moved through Winfield, kind of just north of Cooperstown. So we are mostly dry, but we're just seeing a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms developing due to a cold front that's moving in. For today, we do look mostly dry, but a pop-up shower or thunderstorm is possible, especially south of the Mohawk Valley here this afternoon. We also start to get a little bit more humid, and temperatures this morning are a little bit warmer than yesterday. We have 66 degrees in Whitesboro and Richfield Springs, 61 degrees in Little Falls. We are going to reach the low 80s, and we'll start to get a little bit more humid. It will get really humid for the end of the week and the weekend. And starting today, the unsettled weather pattern starts. Thunderstorm chances today, and they continue for the end of the week and the weekend. But these days coming up are not going to be washout. We just see the chance of scattered showers and thunderstorms, specifically in the afternoons. So for today, expect partly sunny skies. We do actually see some sunshine coming later, but a passing shower or storm is possible south of the Mohawk Valley. And I will talk a little bit more about this chance of rain coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. And don't forget, the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. Well, it's been...
The Cooperstown Camp is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. This morning we are a little bit warmer than yesterday, 63 degrees being measured at the Griffith Park Airport in Rome. We will see the dew point rise today. It does start to get a little bit humid, 62 degrees for the dew point now, and then we are seeing a little bit extra cloud cover this morning as a few passing showers are possible. We'll just be in the low 80s today, and then we start to get really warm and humid for tomorrow, Friday, and the weekend. We actually will reach the upper 80s with the humidity being really high at this point as well. We start to see the unsettled weather begin today. So passing shower or storm is possible south of the Mohawk Valley, especially this afternoon. And then we do continue to see scattered showers and storms for the rest of the week and the weekend as the humidity increases and it remains unsettled. Gary.
Thank you. Day 2 of Amazon.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with cloudy skies this morning, and a passing shower is possible to start. Let's take a look now at downtown Utica. As we can see, clouds to start. We are dry at this point, and we are a little bit warmer than yesterday morning. Our temperatures are in the 60s. We have 67 degrees in Whitesboro, 64 degrees in Deansboro, and if we take a look to the south, 62 degrees in Cooperstown and in Norwich. We'll reach the low 80s today, and we actually will see an increase increase in the humidity. Our dew point right now is at 62 degrees, so that is in the muggy category. Today is the first day it starts to get humid again, and it will be pretty humid for the end of the week and the weekend, getting hot as well. We are seeing a few pop-up showers on our Yorkville battery. Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, as we see one just north of Cooperstown here this morning. Actually did see a few lightning strikes with this an hour or two ago. This is moving through. The rest of us are mostly dry at this point, but today it does get a little bit unsettled. The unsettled weather pattern starts today. This cold front does start to approach, and it brings in the possibility of a pop-up shower or thunderstorm, especially south of the Mohawk Valley, and that will be for this afternoon and evening. The unsettled weather pattern continues for the end of the week and the weekend. We see scattered showers and thunderstorms continue due to the humidity. It gets warm as well, and it just remains unsettled with a low pressure system kind of hanging around, but it's not going to be washout. If you do have anything to do outside, I would still say yes for today. Just be careful if you live south of the Mohawk Valley that a thunderstorm is possible. And then if you do have anything to do for tomorrow, Friday, and the weekend, definitely get that done in the morning, because most of these showers and thunderstorms look to develop later in the day, in the afternoon and evening, when it does get pretty warm. So the weekend, it is actually going to be pretty hot. We'll be in the upper 80s. We'll be humid as well. And then we do see those pop-up showers and thunderstorms for both Saturday and Sunday, and that looks to be in the afternoon and evening. So on our Skycast here today, we will start out with clouds, and they do continue through the early afternoon. We'll be in the mid-70s at noon, low 80s for the high temperature. We see some sunshine coming later with a passing shower or storm possible south of the Mohawk Valley. Tonight, clouds build back in. We'll drop to the 60s. A round of showers is possible tomorrow morning. And then we do see a round of thunderstorms come back in the afternoon and evening, as we see a few breaks of sunshine there, and then a round of thunderstorms possible later tomorrow evening. So for today, expect partly sunny skies. If you live south of the Mohawk Valley, a passing storm is possible. We'll reach the low 80s, and then tonight we'll drop into the 60s. A few showers are possible overnight. Will remain humid for the end of the week and the weekend. Scattered thunderstorms come back in for tomorrow and Friday. Same thing for the weekend as it gets hot and humid, Gary.
So get out there and enjoy it today if you're up here in Utica, but to the south, it could be pretty tricky.
Yes, so just be careful. Watch out for the afternoon.
Hannah, thank you. The time right now is 5:53, and we thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And some chance of some thunderstorms, but probably not here in the Utica area, right?
So it looks like the chance remains to the south of the Mohawk Valley, so we should be fine for today.
Up here at least.
Yes, up here. So if you live south, just be careful. A pop-up thunderstorm is possible. And let's take a look now at the Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are dry in our area now, but we did just see a thunderstorm roll through south of the Mohawk Valley this morning. As you can see, it's just south of St. Johnsville at this point, and it is weakening, but it did have some lightning with it a lot earlier this morning. We are mostly dry for the rest of us, and we are starting out in the 60s, 66 degrees in Whitesboro and Richfield Springs, and 62 degrees in Little Falls. We'll reach the low 80s today, and we will start to get a little bit more humid. It gets really humid towards the end of this week and this weekend, and with that, we do see some scattered thunderstorm chances for every day now on our 7-day forecast. So for the rest of today, expect partly sunny skies. We should be seeing some sunshine, but if you live south of the Mohawk Valley, be careful for a pop-up thunderstorm. And I will talk a little bit more about the chance of rain coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. Let's get right to it now.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired.
Welcome back. We are going to be seeing some sunshine today, and once again, there is going to be a passing shower or storm possible south of the Mohawk Valley. We will be seeing some extra cloud cover come in tomorrow as we see more scattered showers in the morning and then more scattered thunderstorms in the evening. And then we do continue to be unsettled for the rest of the week and the weekend, but it's not going to be like a whole day washout, cloudy skies. We are going to be seeing periods of dry weather and sunshine, which is pop-up showers and thunderstorms possible as it does get hot and humid and a cold front approaches. So if you did have to do any yard work, maybe mow the lawn, I would say yes today. Just be careful if you do live south of the Mohawk Valley. And then anything you have to do over the next coming days where it remains unsettled, probably in the morning should be fine, because most of these showers and thunderstorms look to be confined to the afternoon and evening. It also gets pretty warm. We'll be in the mid-80s starting tomorrow and Friday again, and then even the upper 80s over the weekend. So it does actually get hot and humid this weekend. Gary.
Anna, thanks. Pathway to NATO.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with partly sunny skies this morning, and this afternoon a passing shower or thunderstorm is possible south of the Mohawk Valley. Let's take a look now at downtown Utica. We are starting to see some clouds make way for some sunshine to start. Most of us are dry, and we're a little bit warmer than yesterday morning. Our sky watchers have us in the 60s. We have 66 degrees in Deerfield and Clinton, and if we look to the south, we have 60 degrees in Milford and in Morris. We'll reach the low 80s today, and we will start to get a little bit more humid. 61 degrees for the dew point, and today it starts to get muggy with the humidity really increasing over the next couple of days into the end of the week and into the weekend. This morning on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, we did just see a few showers move through earlier, even a moving thunderstorm south of the Mohawk Valley, but we are dry as of right now, and this is all due to this cold front that is moving in. It looks to stall over us for a little bit, and we do see unsettled weather continue for the end of the week and the weekend. So this afternoon, a passing storm is possible south of the Mohawk Valley. The Mohawk Valley and the north do look fine with some sunshine, and as we head into the end of the week and the weekend, we do see more scattered and organized showers and thunderstorms possible. These look to be mostly confined to the afternoon. It's not going to be a whole day washout event, and we will be seeing a few dry periods of sunshine. So if you do still have to do anything outside, I would still say yes for today, but if you live south, just keep an eye on the sky this afternoon. As for tomorrow and Friday, maybe get stuff done in the morning if you have to do anything outside, because most of these showers and thunderstorms do form and develop in the afternoon and evening. So looking ahead to the weekend, it gets hot and humid. We'll be in the upper 80s for both Saturday and Sunday, and it looks like pop-up showers and storms are possible once again in the afternoon. They look to develop. So on our skycast here today, we will be seeing a few extra cloud cover for this morning and early afternoon. Once again, a passing shower or storm possible south, and then we do see some peaks of sunshine later with some more showers and storms developing this evening. And then once again, this still looks to remain south of the Mohawk Valley. Tonight we'll fall into the 60s. A passing shower is possible. And tomorrow morning, a round of some showers are possible to start in the morning. Then as we head into the afternoon, we do see more organized thunderstorms with a few peaks of sunshine even later in the evening. So once again, not a washout these coming days, but it remains unsettled, hot and humid. Today will be in the low 80s, starting to get a little bit muggy, and then tonight will fall into the 60s. As we head into tomorrow and Friday, we get warm and humid. Scattered showers and thunderstorms are possible, and we get hot and humid with the unsettled weather continuing for the weekend, Gary.
A wild 7-day forecast right
Yes, unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be unsettled almost every day, so
there. Wait till next week.
hopefully it gets better.
Yeah. Be sure to like us on Facebook, and thank you for joining us for this half hour. I'm Gary Libertor.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And the chance of thunderstorms mainly to the south, though, right?
Yeah, so it looks like this afternoon, south of the Mohawk Valley could be seeing a pop-up shower, thunderstorm, and then it looks like the rest of us will remain dry.
But the rest of the week looks pretty much the same, right?
Yes, the rest of the week we remain unsettled with pop-up thunderstorms possible every day. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We did just see a few showers move through, along with a thunderstorm move through south of the Mohawk Valley this morning. But at this point, we are dried out. We look to remain mostly dry today with once again a pop-up shower thunderstorm possible south of the Mohawk Valley, and that looks to mainly be in the afternoon. We are starting out a bit warmer this morning. We have 66 degrees in Whitesboro and Richfield Springs and 62 degrees in Little Falls, and we will start to get humid today. We get really humid towards the end of the week and the weekend, and it gets unsettled. So we do see the chance of thunderstorms for the rest of the week, into the weekend, even into the beginning of next week. But it's not going to be like a whole day washout event. They are going to be pop-up with dry periods of sunshine during the day as well. And then once again, really humid and hot over this weekend. So for today, expect some sunshine, but we do see some cloud cover as well. A passing shower or storm is possible south of the Mohawk Valley this afternoon. And I will talk a little bit more about this chance of rain this week coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. And don't forget, the Storm Tracker 2 forecast is never more than 10 minutes away. Well, it's been many.
The Cooperstown Camp is brought to you by Utica National Insurance Group.
Welcome back. We are starting out pretty warm this morning. 62 degrees being measured at the Rivers Park Airport in Rome. Our dew point is at 61 degrees, so a little bit muggy outside today. We will start to see the humidity increase today, and it will get really humid for the end of the week and the weekend, and we'll also warm up. We'll reach the mid-80s tomorrow and Friday, and then upper 80s for Saturday and for Sunday. So it starts to get humid and unsettled. Today, a passing shower or storm is possible south of the Mohawk Valley. It remains unsettled as there is a chance of thunderstorms every day now through the end of the week, in the weekend, and even into next week. Gary.
Thanks. Day 2 of Amazon.
New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with partly sunny skies today, and there is the possibility of a passing thunderstorm south of the Mohawk Valley. Let's take a look now at downtown Utica. We are seeing some sunshine to start now. Clouds have decreased. We are also seeing mostly dry conditions, and we're a little bit warmer than yesterday morning. Our sky watchers have us in the 60s. We have 66 degrees in Deerfield and in Clinton, and if we take a look to the south, we have 60 degrees in Milford and in Morris. We'll reach the low 80s today for the high temperature, and we'll start to get a little bit more humid. 61 degrees for the dew point thus far. This is in the muggy category. It does get a little bit muggy today, and it will get humid over the next couple of days for the end of the week and the weekend, as it does remain unsettled. So this morning we are dry on our Yorkville battery, Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar in our area. We did just see a passing shower move through earlier, and then even a passing thunderstorm a lot earlier this morning, and that happened south of the Mohawk Valley. At this point, we are dried out, but there is a cold front approaching, so we cannot rule out the possibility of another passing thunderstorm, and this especially will be south of the Mohawk Valley for this afternoon. But otherwise, it does look sunny and mostly dry today, so Nala and her neighbors this morning are super excited about that. Today, she is saying hi to Fred and Sophie. Looks like they're just chilling in the sunshine, soaking up that sun by the window. It is going to be sunny for most of today, but if you do live south of the Mohawk Valley, just keep an eye on the sky with a passing shower or thunderstorm is possible. We remain unsettled for the end of the week, the weekend, even into next week, where scattered showers and thunderstorms are possible as we head into the next couple of days. But a reminder that it's not going to be a complete washout. We will be seeing dry periods of sunshine for all of these days as well. These are just going to be kind of more pop-up showers and thunderstorms. So if you did want to do anything outside, I would say yes for today, but if you live south, keep an eye on the sky. And then tomorrow and Friday, most of these showers and thunderstorms are going to develop in the afternoon and evening, so maybe get stuff done in the morning outside. So on our Skycast here today, we will be seeing possibly once again a passing shower south of the Mohawk Valley. We'll reach the low 80s and see some sunshine, and then once again look at this evening, another chance of a passing shower south of the Mohawk Valley. Tonight, a passing shower is possible overnight. We'll be in the 60s, and then we do see kind of a round of a few showers coming in tomorrow morning. Then we see some thunderstorms moving through tomorrow early afternoon, and then it looks to pick back up later in the evening tomorrow. But once again, as we can see here, there are some periods of dry conditions, so it's not going to be a complete washout during the day. So for today, expect partly sunny skies, low 80s. It starts to get a little bit humid, and we have that possibility of a passing shower or storm south of the Mohawk Valley. and then the showers possible tonight with the low in the 60s. So the unsettled weather pattern begins today with that unsettled weather kind of staying to the south. But tomorrow, Friday, weekend, we get really humid. We have a chance of a shower or thunderstorm every day. It also gets pretty hot. We'll be in the upper 80s by the weekend, Gary.
So just be careful if you are south of Utica.
Yes, keep an eye on the sky today.
That's for sure. Hannah, thank you. The time right now is 6:51.
From where the news comes first, this is News Channel 2 at 7 a.m. on CW11.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on the CW11. I'm Gary Liberatore.
And I'm Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Hannah Evans.
And our 7-day forecast has a lot of thunderstorms in it, including today, but mostly to the south of us, right?
Yes, south of the Mohawk Valley this afternoon, there is a possibility of like a pop-up thunderstorm. And then every day after today, it looks like it will be unsettled, but it's not going to be like a washout.
Yeah, a little rocky road ahead.
Yes, it is. So let's take a look now at the York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are mostly dry this morning. We're actually seeing a pop-up shower kind of move through south of the Mohawk Valley, just east of Hamilton, south of Winfield. So that is happening this morning, but otherwise we are mostly dry, seeing some sunshine, and we're warmer. We're in the 60s, 67 degrees in Whitesboro, 66 degrees in Richfield Springs. We'll reach the low 80s today with the humidity starting to increase. It gets really hot and humid by the end of the week and the weekend, and it remains unsettled. So we do see some chances of thunderstorms ahead, including south of the Mohawk Valley this afternoon, but it's not going to be any washout days. We are just going to be seeing pop-up showers and thunderstorms with also periods of dry weather and sunshine during the days. So for the rest of today, expect partly sunny skies. It is mostly dry with a chance of a pop-up shower or thunderstorm south of the Mohawk Valley, and I will talk a little bit more about the rain this week coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thanks. Let's get right to it now. New video
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good morning, everybody. We are starting out with partly sunny skies to start, and it does get a little bit unsettled this afternoon. Let's take a look now at downtown Utica. Some nice sun to start, and we are mostly dry. We're starting out a little bit warmer than yesterday morning. Our sky watchers have us in the 60s. We have 66 degrees in Mohawk, Deerfield, and in Clinton. If we take a look to the south, we have 63 degrees in Cooperstown and 61 degrees in West Lawrence. A little bit muggy, 62 degrees for the dew point. Today, the humidity will start to rise a little bit into the muggy category, and then it will continue to rise, getting really humid for the end of the week and this weekend. Starting out, we are mostly dry on our York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We can see here a passing shower to the south of the Mohawk Valley, just northwest of Cooperstown at this point. Today, it remains unsettled, especially for south of the Mohawk Valley. Most of us will be dry, but if you do live south of the Mohawk Valley, keep an eye on the sky today. A passing shower or thunderstorm is possible, and this is due to this cold front moving in. Not only is it going to be unsettled today, it continues to be unsettled for the end of the week and the weekend, with the scattered showers and thunderstorms becoming a little bit more widespread, meaning all of us will see them, so that we are going to be scattered for tomorrow, Friday, and into the weekend. But it's not going to be like a washout all-day event with cloudy skies. We actually are going to be seeing a few breaks for dry weather in between showers and thunderstorms that do occur, and most of them look to develop in the afternoon and evening. So if you do want to spend time outside, I would say yes today, but if you live south of the Mohawk Valley, just keep an eye out in the sky, and then tomorrow and Friday, maybe get stuff done in the morning before these showers and thunderstorms move in. Once again, they look to all develop in the afternoon and evening. Same thing goes for the weekend. So on our skycast today, we will be seeing passing shower and thunderstorms possible south of the Mohawk Valley. We'll reach the lower 80s, and we will be seeing some sunshine throughout the day, but once again, passing shower or thunderstorm possible to the south. And then as we head into tonight, a few showers are possible overnight with the low in the 60s. We will start out with a round of a few showers tomorrow morning. Thunderstorms develop through the afternoon tomorrow, but then we do see a few breaks for some sunshine. So once again, this is not a widespread all-day washout. We do see dry periods during the days. So it does start to get unsettled today. We get a little bit humid. Passing shower, thunderstorm is possible to the south. We'll reach the low 80s today, and then we'll drop into the 60s tonight. And we continue to see unsettled weather for the rest of the days on our 7-day. Scattered showers and thunderstorms are possible tomorrow and Friday. We'll get humid and be in the mid 80s. Getting really hot and humid over the weekend will be in the upper 80s, and then we continue to see unsettled weather into next week.
Flooding and damage up in Hamilton County. This was posted on the Long Lake Facebook page. It showcases the power of Mother Nature, fast-moving water, leaving devastation in its wake in Long Lake and Blue Mountain Lake. Roads are washed out, some homes are flooded, and foundations compromised. And we have learned that all lanes of routes 28 and 30 are back open between Blue Mountain Lake and Long Lake. Also, Route 30 is open between Long Lake and the Franklin County line, but Route 28 from Long Lake to the Essex County line is still closed. Officials are urging no unnecessary travel so that emergency vehicles and trucks with goods can get through. And to our east, Monday's storms caused the worst flooding in nearly 100 years in Vermont, where some residents are still trapped. Roads are covered in mud and debris, and even more rain could be on the way. NBC's Kristen Dahlgren is in Vermont's capital of Montpelier this noon with more.
Well, Vermont now in a state of emergency after up to 9 inches of rain fell in places. And you can see here just the power of the water, these piles of debris left behind, and then the mud, feet and feet of mud. People still trying to drive through it today. This is going to be a massive, massive cleanup. There are still today entire towns, communities that are cut off. There are still rescue operations for anyone that is still stuck in their home, not able to get out. A lot of places have sent those search and rescue teams, Black Hawk helicopters even participating. And then this state is going to need a lot of help with the cleanup as that gets underway. One bit of good news is that dam that we were watching so closely yesterday, as it reached capacity and was holding there, they were worried about it spilling more water down here into Montpelier. That is now receding. So a little bit of good news, but there is more rain in the forecast. With the ground so saturated, there is really not going to be much place for that rain to go. So nobody here breathing a sigh of relief yet. Back to you.
NBC's Kristen Dahlgren reporting from Montpelier, Vermont. Now let's get a first look at our forecast. Here is meteorologist Hannah Evans. And Hannah, right outside our door, it's definitely gorgeous out.
Yes, we are seeing nice weather at this point. It's just starting to get a little bit more humid than the past couple of days, and it is still possible to see a passing shower. So let's take a look now at the York Full Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Most of us will remain dry today. A little bit extra cloud cover definitely compared to yesterday, and it's starting to get a little bit more humid, but it is cooler than yesterday at this point. We're just in the upper 70s. We have 79 degrees in Richfield Springs, Little Falls, and in Westmoreland. And once again, that dew point is rising. We have 64 degrees, and that is in the muggy category. It's going to get pretty humid over the next couple of days. So the humidity starts to rise. It is possible to see a passing shower or thunderstorm south of the Mohawk Valley this afternoon, and it continues to remain unsettled as we do see a chance of thunderstorms in the forecast for the rest of the week and the weekend as it gets really hot and humid. So for the rest of today, expect partly sunny skies. We'll reach the lower 80s, and once again, we do have that chance of a thunderstorm south. I will talk a little bit more about it coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. A pathway to NATO.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking partly sunny skies this afternoon, and it is still dry and getting pretty warm. Let's take a look now at downtown Utica. We are seeing extra cloud cover compared to the past couple of days, but we are remaining dry, and it is getting pretty warm and humid. Our sky watchers have us mainly in the mid to upper 70s, but we do have 72 degrees in Old Forge, then we have 74 degrees in Ilion, and it's pretty warm south down in Cooperstown, 82 degrees. We are also seeing higher humidity today, 64 degrees for the dew point being measured at the Grover's Park Airport in Rome. This is in the muggy category, but our dew point just continues to rise from today. It is going to get pretty humid for the end of the week and into the weekend even into next week. At this point, we are still dry. This is our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar, but we do have a cold front moving through. So we see some clouds following this cold front, and a passing shower or storm is possible south of the cold front. So if anything, it does look like to be in the southern valleys if we do see a passing shower or storm this afternoon. But once again, we are still dry at this point. So Nala and her neighbors this afternoon are super excited. They get to sit by the window in the warmth. It looks like Fred and Sophie are already enjoying that sunshine. They're sunbathing, and it is going to continue to remain mostly dry for the day for the most of us. And then south of the Mohawk Valley, just keep an eye on the sky. A passing shower or storm is possible this afternoon. It is going to continue to be unsettled. Today is just the first day. We continue to see scattered showers and storms possible for the end of the week, the weekend, and even into next week. At this point, it does look like most of these showers and storms we do see will be in the afternoon, and it looks like we'll be seeing a little bit more tomorrow. So tomorrow, a few rain showers in the morning, and then possibly some thunderstorms in the evening. But then once we do see this unsettled weather, it's still going to be dry and sunny for periods of time during the day. So still don't expect it to be a complete washout with these showers and storms and unsettled weather. You can expect a few dry periods with sunshine. So on our skycast here for the rest of today, we will continue to see partly sunny skies. As we can see here, little rain and thunderstorm kind of forming south of the Mohawk Valley. That will be this evening. And then tonight we will remain cloudy with the low in the 60s. We see a round of rain showers tomorrow morning. It is possible to see some thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. It looks widespread at this point. And then we do see some sunshine even coming in later in the evening for tomorrow. So for the rest of today, expect highs to reach the low 80s. Pop-up shower or storm is possible south of the Mohawk Valley. And then the passing shower is possible tonight, but we start to get warm and humid today. It gets really humid over the next couple of days and into the weekend. And we do see unsettled weather every day, but there's also going to be dry periods of sunshine during the day as well. Gary?
With the humidity come those storms.
Yes, of course.
That's for sure. Hannah, thank you. Well, police in the Bronx are weather here in central New York. Once again, here is meteorologist Hannah Evans, and we're not quite that hot, are we, Hannah?
No, we're not that hot today. We were pretty warm yesterday, but today we're a little bit cooler. We are getting more humid, though. So let's take a look now at the Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. We are dry at this point, but a pop-up shower or thunderstorm is possible south of the Mohawk Valley. Still this afternoon, and temperatures at this point are right near 80 degrees. We do have 80 degrees in Little Falls and Richfield Springs, 76 degrees in Cooperstown, so it is a tad cooler than what we were seeing yesterday at this time. We're also still a little bit more humid. We have 64 degrees for the dew point. It will continue to get really humid over the next couple of days and even into this weekend. It's going to be hot and humid as well. So we will continue to see that humidity increase. A passing shower or thunderstorm is possible this afternoon south of the Mohawk Valley, and the unsettled weather just keeps continuing. We continue to see thunderstorm chances for the end of the week and the weekend as it gets really hot and humid. So for the rest of today, expect partly sunny skies. We'll reach the low 80s. I will talk a little bit more about the chance of rain coming up, Gary.
Hannah, thank you. A landslide has destroyed numerous.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Hannah Evans.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are tracking partly sunny skies this afternoon, and it still is remaining dry. Let's take a look now at downtown Utica. We are seeing extra cloud cover, especially compared to yesterday. We are a little bit cooler compared to yesterday at this time, though, and we're a little bit more humid. So let's take a look now what our sky watchers have. We're ranging in the 70s to low 80s, 72 degrees in Old Forge, 74 degrees in Ilion, and 82 degrees in Cooperstown. We're also a little bit more humid, 64 degrees for the dew point. That is in the muggy category, and our humidity is just going to continue to increase. We see humid conditions come in tomorrow and Friday, and it's going to be really hot and humid over this weekend. At this point, we are still dry on our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. There is a cold front moving through, though, so this weaker cold front kind of moving through at this point. It is bringing in a little bit extra cloud cover. It's also bringing in the possibility of a pop-up shower or thunderstorm to form along the cold front. or below the cold front. So it looks like south of the Mohawk Valley, still that chance of seeing just a pop-up thunderstorm or shower this afternoon. So make sure you keep an eye out on the sky. We continue to see unsettled weather for at least the next week or so as it remains hot and humid. Scattered showers and thunderstorms are possible tomorrow and Friday, and then it looks like into the weekend as well, even into next week. But with this unsettled weather, it's not going to be like an all-day washout event. We're actually going to still be seeing dry periods of sunshine during the day, mostly looks like in the morning for most of our days. So tomorrow it may be cloudy at times for most of the day because we are actually going to be seeing around the rain in the morning possible and some thunderstorms later in the afternoon and then some sunshine later. But then as we head into Friday and the weekend, pop-up showers and thunderstorms. So there are going to be dry periods for breaks in those clouds for some sunshine during the day. So once again, not a whole washout event where we see these unsettled weather days coming in. We are just going to be seeing the chance of some scattered showers and thunderstorms. As for the rest of today, we do see the chance of a pop-up shower or thunderstorm to form south of the Mohawk Valley for the rest of this afternoon and evening. And then tonight, we should be mostly dry with a low in the 60s. As for tomorrow, though, it is showing that we could be seeing a few showers possible in the morning and then a round of thunderstorms possible in the afternoon. They do look more widespread at this time. Looks like we will be seeing more cloud cover and then a few peaks of sunshine possible later in the day tomorrow. So for the rest of today, expect highs to reach the low 80s. Continues to get a little bit humid with a pop-up storm possible to the south. And then tonight we drop into the 60s. We continue to get more humid as the next couple of days progress. It gets really hot over the weekend as well with highs in the upper 80s. And then once again, scattered showers and thunderstorms continue, but they're not going to be washout days. Gary.
Hannah, thank you. It's been 250 years since the Boston Tea Party.
Paulus, as the weather becomes more humid, there is an increase and a chance for showers and thunderstorms.
Not right now, but possibly coming soon. We start tonight in the Weather Center, where Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis is tracking.
Yeah, we actually have some news. We've upgraded tomorrow to an alert day. Just based on what I'm seeing, I'm a little bit more concerned that there's going to be a stronger risk for stronger storms and possible flooding. As we know, it's been really wet lately, so that's something we'll be watching here. Again, this is for tomorrow afternoon for the possibility of strong storms. Some hail is possible and locally heavy rain. We're going to time it out and see when this is going to impact the region and how long coming up. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We're in the clear for our area for now. We've been keeping an eye on to the south. Some thunderstorms continue to move across the southern tier of New York State and down into the Hudson Valley, but I think we're going to escape with a generally pleasant and dry evening across central New York. Just a very small chance of a pop-up storm south of the Mohawk Valley. Temperature 79 degrees. As we head into this evening, the weather stays dry, partly sunny skies, temperatures in the mid-70s. Again, tracking some storms tomorrow. A few of those may be on the stronger side. We've got to look at the forecast coming up. Kristen, back to you.
A 77-year-old man from Rome.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. A cold front moving through today, producing a few sprinkles, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. Even a few rumbles of thunder, but the weather is clearing out. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, our area is looking pretty quiet. Some storms out in Schoharie County will continue to move to the east, and again, the Albany area seeing some strong weather and a severe thunderstorm warning. This one is for Delaware County. This is for southern Delaware County. That's out in the southern tier. And again, this is all drifting to the south and east, so this is all moving away from us. Our weather is going to remain dry as we head into this evening. This is a live look outside. This is downtown Utica. And again, it's looking very pleasant across the area. Not going to be the case tomorrow. I think we have the chance for not only thunderstorms, but also the possibility of severe weather. Looks like the afternoon and early evening will be the most likely time of this happening. Gusty winds, some hail is possible, and locally heavy rain, along with some localized flooding. Again, Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening. The most likely areas for flooding would be across the North Country. The National Weather Service has a flood watch in effect for Thursday, but it's possible that our entire area could see this too. It just depends on where these storms set up and how long they produce rainfall. But again, there is a higher chance of this happening north. Whitesboro 79 degrees, Westmoreland 81, Dolgeville, Little Falls with 81 degrees, Sherburne 79, Cooperstown 76, and Skinevus with 76 degrees. Again, that cold front continues to move to the south. It's this area of low pressure that I'm watching. The track of this is going to go to the north and west, and this is a favorable track for severe weather in our area. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards the scenario where severe weather is possible, because again, just from a historical standpoint of view, it looks like there's a better chance of severe weather taking place tomorrow, again, due to the storm track. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight. Again, we're looking at generally dry weather. Overnight lows drop down into the 60s. Tomorrow, we're looking at maybe an early shower, but the afternoon storms are expected to develop between about noontime to, say, 5 p.m. Gusty winds, locally heavy rain, some small hail is possible. The severe weather threat will be over by the evening time as the storms head to the east, and we'll get a chance to dry out. More showers and storms are possible as we head into Friday, with temperatures climbing into the low to mid 80s. A general idea on rainfall heading into the day tomorrow, thinking a general ½ inch to 1 inch of rain. But again, in storms that are moving slower than others and the stronger ones, you could see more than an inch of rain falling in, again, this highly humid environment. Passing shower tonight, low of 64. Tomorrow, again, the alert day, some strong storms are possible, 87 for the high. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast, slightly less humid Friday. Again, still the chance of a pop-up storm. It's humid over the weekend. Again, the chance for storms in the afternoon, both Saturday and Sunday, as well as Monday and Tuesday. Some cooler weather does arrive looking ahead to Wednesday. Coming up in a few minutes, we're going to break down the chances for severe weather and take a closer look at the timing.
All right, Bill, thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
An update on rail service.
Life of luxury. Let's go over to the man with everything, Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Well, sometimes we get everything weather-wise in one day. That's not going to be the story tomorrow. We're tracking thunderstorms. A few of these could produce some stronger winds along with some small hail. And the biggest concern here is localized flooding, because we've been having a lot of rain over the past few weeks. And tomorrow's storms could produce some locally heavy rainfall in a highly humid environment. Also, tornadoes, the risk is not zero. It's low, but it's not zero. Again, that is something that's very possible, although very unlikely here heading into tomorrow afternoon. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Tracking a few showers south of the Mohawk Valley this evening. Those will continue to move out of the area as the weather remains generally dry. Should be a nice evening to take the dog out for a walk. Temperatures will be in the mid-70s, so it makes for a very pleasant evening. Tonight's featured dog is Gunner from West Utica, and if you want to be part of this, head to Bill's Buddies on Facebook. Tracking some of the rainfall we're expecting tomorrow, along with a sneak peek at the weekend forecast, and that's coming up. Kristen, back to you.
It's the fastest growing sport in the U.S.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. Tracking a nice evening across central New York. Thunderstorms are moving to the south of us as a cold front moves away. Here's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Again, a lot of activity to our south. Some strong weather in the southern tier and into downstate New York, into the Hudson Valley. But again, this is all moving away from our area, and we do expect the weather to remain dry locally. A live look in Oneonta. Some fair weather clouds, sunshine, pleasant. Humidity pretty comfortable, but that's going to change over the next 24 hours. We do have the risk of severe weather tomorrow afternoon. We've turned tomorrow into an alert day. The risk has increased looking at the forecast here. Gusty winds, hail possible. We have some drier air aloft, and also some locally heavy rain. And given the amount of flooding that's taken place across New York State, not locally, but around our area, ground is pretty wet, and we've had a lot of rain recently, so the risk for flooding is on the table. It's low, but it's not zero. Looking at the weekend forecast, it's looking warm, actually very warm and very humid. Both Saturday and Sunday, we have the chance of thunderstorms. Neither day looks to be a washout, so if you're looking to enjoy some hot weather activities, go ahead and do it. Just be weather aware. We have a flood watch in effect for the North Country, in effect tomorrow. Again, some locally heavy rain. Those areas in particular have been getting a lot more rain compared to the rest of central New York recently. Old Fort 74, Norway 79, Curtis Corners 76 degrees, Jeff and Mohawk 79, and Mike and New Hartford checking in with 78 degrees. Across the Southern Valleys, Deb and Hartwick 75 degrees, Mark and Milford 76, Harry and Otago 80 degrees, and Sequoia MJ checking in with 76, Whitesboro, Kirsten 77 degrees. A very warm and pleasant afternoon across central New York. Tracking this area of low pressure to the west, the track of this low is favorable. Basically takes a track like this, favorable in terms of being more likely to produce severe weather. When we look at severe weather days, one of the ingredients is where that low pressure goes. It tends to be more likely with the track that we're predicting. Storm Tracker 2 skycast tonight. Overnight lows drop down into the 60s. We start out tomorrow morning with a chance of a shower early in the day, but I think the best chance of any strong storms will be in the early afternoon as a cold front swings in from the west. Yeah, another cold front. This one's going to just temporarily bring down the humidity and likely produce some stronger storms. Again, gusty winds, locally heavy rain, small hail possible here during the afternoon. Tomorrow night, the weather looks to remain mild, and we could see a brief shower or storm here tomorrow night. Another chance for showers and thunderstorms on Friday with high temperatures in the low to mid 80s. Rainfall tomorrow, a region-wide quarter to half inch, but locally heavier rain is possible as those storms roll through. Passing shower tonight, low of 64. Tomorrow, again, some strong storms possible in the afternoon. High temperature of 87, so a very warm and humid day. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Friday, temperatures near 80 with the chance of a pop-up shower thunderstorm. Showers, thunderstorms possible both Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Some cooler and drier weather expected beginning in the middle of next week. We'll be right back.
I'm Jason Paulus.
I'm Kristen Copeland. We'll get to those stories in just a few minutes. But first, today's sunshine could be washed away by rain, showers, and thunderstorms coming up.
Yeah, so with that said, we're going to go right over to Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis, who's in the Weather Center tracking the very latest.
Yeah, things have become a little bit more favorable for stronger storms tomorrow. And because of that, we've upgraded tomorrow to a Storm Tracker 2 alert day. We're talking about the afternoon time where strong storms will be possible. Strong winds, locally heavy rain, even some hail is possible with the storms that develop. Again, the timing looks to be the afternoon. They might last into the evening, but again, some of the newest information does point to an earlier start with these. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Heading out this evening, we're dry. Storms that have developed to our south will stay to the south here. Our current temperature is 78 degrees, sunshine. And again, it's looking pleasant this evening across the Mohawk and North Country, Mohawk Valley and North Country. Temperatures again in the 70s. We're tracking those storms for tomorrow along with a look at the weekend forecast, and that's coming up. Back over to you.
Bill, thank you. A 77-year-old man from Rome is accused of having
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We're tracking generally nice weather for the Mohawk Valley and North Country this evening, but there will be the chance for thunderstorms. They look to return tomorrow. A couple of these could be on the stronger side. Let's take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. A cold front continues to move away from our area, so again, the majority of us will be in the clear tonight. The only exception is going to be south of Route 20. We do have to just keep an eye on the radar this evening because you see this green line that's moving away from these storms. This is called an outflow boundary. It's when air rushes ahead of storms, and it's caused by cooler air. Sometimes these cause individual storms to flare up. I don't see anything happening now, but again, if that's the case this evening, there could be a brief shower, maybe a rumble of thunder south of the Mohawk Valley. Again, that should generally impact areas Route 20 and Point South as that cold front continues to move out. This is a live look in downtown Utica where the sun is shining, and again, it's a pleasant evening. Tomorrow we're tracking thunderstorms. A few of these could be on the stronger side, and because of that, we have tomorrow as a Storm Tracker 2 alert day. Gusty winds, hail is possible, along with some locally heavy rain. If you're planning on being outdoors, have a way to get weather warnings. Very easy way to do that is by downloading our Storm Tracker 2 weather app. It's free. And it's an easy way to get notifications if not only if you're in an area that has a severe thunderstorm warning, but also if there's lightning nearby or if there's heavy rain. Scattered showers and storms continue over the weekend. It's humid. It's very warm, too. Temperatures will be in the mid to upper 80s. Neither weekend day looks to be a washout. But again, we do have the chance for a few thunderstorms. Flood watch in effect for the North Country. These areas hit really hard earlier in the week. And with the chance of storms tomorrow, again, flooding is possible, especially north. Barneveld, 75 degrees. McAdoo, Hartford, 78. Across Southern Valleys, Paynes Hollow, 79. Westford checks in with 74. Cold front passing to the south. The next weather maker is approaching from the west. This area of low pressure tracks to our north and west. That's a favorable track for producing some stronger storms in our area. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast again tonight. Partly cloudy skies. Overnight lows drop down into the 60s. We might see a shower early tomorrow morning, but the best chance of storms will be in the early afternoon. Again, a few of those could be on the stronger side. Temperatures climb into the mid to upper 80s. Rainfall tomorrow, looking at an average quarter to half an inch of rain, but some locally higher amounts are certainly possible. Passing shower tonight, low of 64. A very warm and humid day tomorrow, 87 for the high. Again, watch out for some strong storms in the afternoon. Chance of storms continues into the weekend. Temperatures remain very warm, and the humidity is going to linger around over the next 7 days.
All right, Bill, thank you.
Thank you. Still to come on News Channel 2 at 6. Plus, alongside Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis. And before we get to those stories, Bill is tracking an alert day for tomorrow. And everything is lining up for that to happen in the afternoon, right?
Yeah, we're thinking in the afternoon, the possibility of some stronger storms developing. Thinking strong winds, hail, locally heavy rain will be possible in the afternoon. So have a way to get weather warnings tomorrow afternoon. Again, we could be talking about some strong storms. Let's take a look at what's happening out there this evening. Things are looking pretty quiet. We had a cold front come through today. That cold front is now pushing to the south, and it's going to lift back to the north overnight. So we do have the risk of a few showers here late tonight. But the weather stays pretty quiet for the most part through the early morning time. And then as the next area of low pressure arrives, that's what will create the chance for more storms in the afternoon. Again, those could be on the strong side. Our current temperature is 66 degrees, and tonight temperatures really don't fall much further. We're looking at overnight lows in the mid-60s with, again, partly cloudy skies. Probably a good night to run the fan or the air conditioner still. We are tracking, again, those storms for tomorrow afternoon. We're taking a look at that and how the weekend is shaping up, and that's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Utica police are making it.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
And while things are looking quiet across the region this evening and into early tonight, I am keeping an eye on what's happening to the west. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. This is going to be the next weather maker for tomorrow. And this is likely going to bring some severe weather to our area with possibility of some stronger storms. Again, pretty quiet out there tonight. Let's look at our downtown camera looking to the east. The Storm Prediction Center has highlighted central New York in the risk for severe weather. It's called a slight risk, but it's actually a lot higher than it sounds. We're looking at the possibility of some stronger winds tomorrow. Flooding is possible too, not a large threat because a lot of these storms will be moving, but the ones that produce more than an inch of rain in an hour could produce some localized flooding. Hail is possible too. That's not something that we've seen very much of lately. And the chance of tornadoes is low, but it's not zero. So it's not out of the realm that a couple of storms tomorrow afternoon could rotate. We have a little bit of what's called wind shear in the atmosphere. The winds are changing with height, speed and direction with height. So again, that does something that we will be keeping an eye on. The timing of this looks to be in the afternoon. We'll take a look at that in just a second. Weekend forecast, hot and humid, chance of thunderstorms both Saturday as well as Sunday. And again, that flood risk is in effect tomorrow, a flood watch in effect for the North Country. So this area of low pressure will be swinging to the north and west. It's a favorable track for the low, which means it increases the chance of severe weather across our area tomorrow, as well as the timing. This will be moving through during the afternoon. Late tonight, a brief shower is possible. Tomorrow morning, we could have a rogue thunderstorm or two, but I think a line of storms will be developing during the the early afternoon. I'm thinking the timing is 1 to about 5 p.m. Storms develop and move across the area, again producing the possibility of some damaging winds, locally heavy rain, and again, even some hail with these. Storms go to the east as we head into tomorrow night, and we're looking at a dry start to Friday with the chance of more thunderstorms in the afternoon. Passing shower tonight, low 64 degrees rather. Some strong storms are possible tomorrow, a high of 87. Of course, that's a Storm Tracker 2 alert day. Got the red on the 7-day for that. Friday, 81 for the high. It's humid over the weekend. The storms that we're watching over the weekend and beyond don't look to be quite as impactful of what we're expecting tomorrow, but we'll take it one day at a time.
If you don't have the News Channel 2 weather app yet for some reason, now would be a good time.
Yes, very helpful.
Very helpful. Gives you alerts all the time. All right, thanks, Bill. Coming up next, lawmaker. I'm Jason Paulus alongside Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis. Before we get to any of those stories, Bill's tracking alert day for tomorrow, and the time to keep an eye to the sky is definitely in the afternoon, right?
Yeah, we're talking about the possibility of strong storms, gusty winds, locally heavy rain. Hail is even possible, too.
Wow.
It's a different setup here. So if you are going to be outside tomorrow, make sure you have a way to be weather aware. Really easy way to do that is the Storm Tracker 2 weather app. The timing of this in the afternoon time. A live look outside this evening. Weather's looking pretty quiet. Things are dry on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Temperature-wise, we are slowly cooling off. We're 65 degrees with partly cloudy skies and calm winds. I think this is about as cool as we'll get tonight as overnight lows drop down into the low 60s. Looking at generally quiet conditions. Some rain will be returning as we head into late tonight. Good night to run the window fan or maybe the air conditioner. We're tracking some thunderstorms tomorrow. We're going to take a closer look at those as well as the weekend forecast and how that's shaping up to be. And that's coming up. Jason, back to you.
Bill, thank you. Utica police are making...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Cardis.
Good evening. We are tracking pretty quiet conditions out there tonight, but on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, it's a lot busier to the west. This is going to be the same weather system that brings us the chance of severe weather tomorrow. We're tracking this for the afternoon time. High winds, flooding is possible, along with some hail. And while the threat for tornadoes is low, it's not zero. We are seeing some wind shear in the environment tomorrow. That's when the winds change direction and speed with height, and that could produce some rotating storms. Again, it looks like the afternoon time will be the best chance of seeing this happen. If you are going to be outdoors, you're going to want to be weather aware. A very easy and free way to do it is by downloading our Storm Tracker 2 weather app. You can get warnings to your phone instantly. You can also get notifications when lightning and heavy rain are nearby. And again, it's free and could come in very handy tomorrow. Showers and thunderstorms in the forecast both Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures will be in the 80s. It looks like a warm and humid weekend ahead. A flood watch is in effect across the North Country tomorrow. These are the areas that are most susceptible to flash flooding due to some very heavy rain on Sunday and Monday. The radar and satellite image shows, again, low pressure driving the next weather maker. That is going to produce showers and thunderstorms in our area tomorrow afternoon. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight. Looking pretty quiet. We might see a shower late tonight. We start out tomorrow morning with temperatures in the mid-60s, breaks of sunshine in the morning, followed by thunderstorms developing in the early afternoon. The timing of severe weather looks to be 1 to 5 p.m., and this is looking to be region-wide. I think many areas will be experiencing at least some thunder and lightning in the afternoon. The line moves to the east. Tomorrow evening, the weather begins to clear out. And then the stage is set for some scattered showers and storms again as we look ahead to Friday with temperatures climbing into the low to mid 80s. Rainfall, again, a good soaking rain is possible tomorrow. It looks like some areas could get a lot more than others. Rainfall totals ranging between about ½ an inch to an inch with some locally higher amounts. Passing shower tonight, low of 64. Tomorrow, strong storms are possible in the afternoon, a high of 87. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, the alert day for tomorrow, strong storms. The storms that we're dealing with into the weekend and early next week just don't look to have quite the same impact as tomorrow. But it's going to be very humid heading into the weekend, and the weather stays unsettled through early next week.
Is this one of those things where, like, if you see more sun and humidity in the morning, we could have a more flare-up, that kind of thing?
We're kind of leaning in that direction right now. We're thinking that's going to cause some stronger storms in the afternoon.
Keep the app handy.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Bill. Coming up next, lawmakers